We had some card releases yesterday, and of course, with Impermanence getting the announced reprint, and Bell getting the announced reprint, and literally the best set for April's release, literally for next year. Everyone kind of lost their mind and really didn't talk about it, but I'll talk about the implications on that on Market Watch later in the morning, where it actually goes. So, everybody and their mothers ask me, "Hey Robbie, what do you think of the new Charmer support? Do you think it's good?" I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I'm fucking excited. you guys don't understand. Like, I love the Unpossessed deck, or the Possessed deck. I love the waifus. Like, this deck has always warmed my heart. And we got the new support card for it. So, Possessed Awakening, continuous spell card. You can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. Yes, they did slap us with a restriction, but it's fine. That effect's good. So, monsters you control gain 300 attack for each different attribute you control. This is, no matter what monster I have on my field, whether or not it be, well, anything. Like, if I make something not an unpossessed, I'll give it a 300 boost. That's really good, right? In the grand scheme of things, sure, absolutely it is. Charmer and familiar possessed monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Unpossessed protected us by battle. This protects us via card effect. This is additionally something we needed. And if a spellcaster monster with an original 1850 original attack is normal or so summoned to your field, draw a card. I hope you guys also realize that this is indirect Fairy Tale support. I don't foresee a Fairy Tale deck kind of spawning off of the future. I mean, stranger things have happened in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, but call it what it is. And just kind of something worth noting is, yeah, this card also directly supports the Fairy Tale archetype. But for the most part, I'm excited. The deck's still going to remain tier 4 as much as I don't want it to, but call it what it is. Honestly, like, there's still hope for me in this game that, well, no matter what really happens, like, new support will be good. Now, we got some other stuff from the 20th anniversary. Also, yeah, we got more cards ahead of the OCG, actually. Mr. Junk Speeder and, of course, his friend, Mr. Nebula Neos. Well, we found them. We know where they're getting dumped in the OCG. So, the first new card over here is actually Dark Magician riding on a Gaia's horse. Now, I didn't actually think Dark Magician was capable of wielding Gaia's saber, but this man has done it. So, Dark Cavalry. It is, of course, a fusion monster with Dark Magician and a warrior monster. I like my generics, as should you guys. This card gains 100 attack for each spell and trap card on the field and in the graveyard. So, you will get a nice fat little buff in terms of just kind of feeling that shielded blanket. And if this card attacks defense mode monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So you do get trample. And then when a card or effect is activated that targets a card on the field, quick effect, you can discard one card to negate that activation. And if you do, destroy it. Now, anybody else notice the no once per turn clause on this? It's because it stops targeting effects. Honestly, I'm excited for this because anytime I see more Dark Magician fusions, it kind of gives me hope, actually. I think Dark Magician is one of the most... It needs more support in terms of, like, the generic-esque fusion that it gets. And let's call it what it is. I mean, Elemental Hero Neo's got his. Like, why can't our boy Dark Magician get it? Like, Mahad was riding a horse in this stupid anime, like... May as well allow Dark Magician too. Same shit. So there's that. Next up is Decode End. Now, for those of you that are curious to what this is actually the attack name for Decode Talker. And I was kind of talking to Bar about this morning, and Bar was like, I didn't actually think that we were going to get this anytime soon, and they actually shocked me with this. So, of course, like all anime-esque card names that have to do with the effect, or being the attack name, it is a normal spell card. So you can activate a card with this card's name only once per turn. I don't know why they're restricting us that hard, but okay. So target one Decode Talker you control and apply these effects depending on the number of monsters it points to. So if it has one or more, it gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. So you're going to get an additional power-up. You're not going to just be blanketed by the little shit. Number 2+, any monsters it destroys by battle will be banished after damage calculation. You don't want your opponent to get that floating effect? Fuck it. This destroys it. And then 3 or more. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle after damage calculation, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Now, call it what it is. I don't necessarily think that this card will ever see play. It's a fun little anime-esque card that's based off of Decode's special attack. I get that and I understand that, but having a triple co-linked Decode Talker, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's kind of cool to see that we're finally getting Decode in some new glory. And you know, for a support card for the archetype, even for collector's purposes, you know, I'll give it up for that. Now, next up is Performapal Smile Sorcerer. That's a lot of card text. He's also level 1 Pendulum Scale, by the way. Also believe he's a big fat level 8. Yep. Level 8. So, Pendulum Effect. You can only use the first Pendulum Effect of this card's name only once per turn. So if a monster you control whose current attack is higher than its original attack is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can special summon this guy from your Pendulum Zone. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a level 8 that can beam itself out, who acts as a low scale that has Performapal in his name, and has Smile in his name, by the way. That's actually relevant. So, you can only use the effect of the first and second effects of this card's name only once per turn. So if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 Smile spell and trap card from your deck to your hand. You're telling me that you finally have given me a way to search for Smile World. Great. This is what I needed in my Master Rule 4. And then, if all monsters you control Performapal Magician Pendulum monsters and or Odd Eyes monsters, minimum 1, and this card's current attack is higher than its original attack, you can activate this effect. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon. Also, draw 1 card for each monster you control whose current attack is higher than its original attack. Hold on. You can activate this effect for the rest of this turn. So I can make this the last thing I do, and I can just draw for each monster that has an attack higher than its current attack. What in the hell is this? I mean, you're not going to be able to really pendulum summon it because it is level 8, but cool. I see what you guys did there. You're funny. You making some interesting life decisions out here, guys, especially for the Performapal supporters. Like, that's interesting. Alright, the last support card we actually have here is Yuma Shining Draw. And if you've actually watched Zexal and things like that, this is going to be the most canon effect card ever, because every time Yuma would go into the sorcerer form, like, and perform the Shining Draw, he's just adding cards to his deck. Like, this man's cheating more than Yugimoto out here with the heart of the cards. But like, yeah, so to activate this card, you must draw it in your normal draw phase, reveal it, and keep it revealed until main phase 1. Rank Up Magic, the 7th one, is inherently better than this. During your main phase, the same turn, you can target 1 Utopia Xyz monster, then activate one of these effects. Hold up here. You're telling me that I have to control a Utopia and draw this card? You mean to tell me that I can't just special summon a Utopia and do a bunch of shit? So equip to that target any number of ZW monsters with different names from your deck and or extra deck. I still have to make Utopia. Special summon 1 Utopia Xyz monster with a different name from your deck by using that target as Xyz material. This is treated as an Xyz summon and transfer the materials to this card. You're telling me that I can't special summon a Utopia and then equip it with all this stuff? You're telling me I have to have a Utopia already on the field to do this? This is some bullshit. I guess it's cute. Like, I get what they're trying to do here, but like, too many restrictions. I have to draw this during my normal draw phase to equip 5. Like, that's savage. You've all bamboozled me so much. There you go, H9s. Go make a deck on this and show us the one time that you hard drew it and just beat your opponent's ass. Please, I'd love to see it. So guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about the new support. I'm really looking forward to this new stuff, and I'm out, guys. Peace. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.